everyone, it's Jackie, and I will be talking about the Coxsackie virus. And it's also known as the hand, foot, and mouth disease. And it's a common illness in infants and children. It's categorized by fever, sores in the mouth, and rash with blisters. Begins with a mild fever, poor appetite, and frequently a sore throat. 1 or 2 days after the fever begins, sores develop in the mouth. They begin as small red spots that blister and then often become ulcers. They are usually located in the tongue, gums, and inside of the cheeks. Okay, that's just a little review. My child, Jessia, she started with like a mild rash, and then it became like something like she had like, okay, I'm really think that she got this at the park. Say I brought her to the park on Saturday last week, and then on Sunday she started being fuzzy, but she was all right. On Monday she started developing this weird rash in her booty, and I thought it was just really a diaper rash, but it wasn't. I didn't take it too seriously. I just started putting like some Vaseline on there, which is kind of weird because I had never had my child get a rash before, which is also kind of strange. And then I didn't take it seriously, and then the next day, which was Tuesday, the rash got significantly weird, like more worse, and she had like fever at 101.4, and I took her to the clinic. And I didn't really mention the rash that much until it got really worse. The next day, on Wednesday, I went because the rash got worse. It was full of blisters. Okay, so let me get to business and talk about my experience with this whole mouth, foot, and rash, Coxsackie, whatever it's called. Anyway, what I started doing with my child, I had previously had her have like fever before. So what I did is I gave her like the children's Motrin, whatever it says on the back. She is a year and 6 months. So the doctor told me, since she was at the weight already, to give her 5 ml, sorry. And then, okay, so what I did is I give her this, and then I give her that. So I alternate 1 and 1, so she won't have like high fever. That helps kids if you alternate both of them. I got that tip from when she had fever previously, and she had seizure because of it. Anyway, those help. Those are awesome. And for the itching, oh my God, guys, it's horrible. But the key to this is showering them twice a day, because I don't know, something about showering them soothes them a lot. So what I did after my child was in the shower the first time, what I would do is I got these teas, okay? Arnica, heard of that? The Arnica tea. What you do is you boil some of the flowers, and then you drain, when it's boiled and everything, you drain the flowers out, and you take out like the tea itself, and you pour it into the bathtub, and you let your child sit there. Obviously it's not going to be hot. You're going to mix it with the other part water and part of the tea, the Arnica tea. These are good for scars and for muscle pain and so on and so forth. Okay, so I showered her one time with the Arnica tea, and then I got these at the store, these leaves. They're called Epazote. Those are really good for the itching, guys. I can't tell you how much this worked for my child. So I would shower her one time with the Arnica and one time with the Epazote. You could find this at any Northgate store or a Superior store. That works wonders for your baby. Also, when my baby was done and everything, don't use any soap while they're on this treatment. It's not recommendable. But what I found was good was the hypoallergenic Grisi neutro. It's this one. It has no scents. It's completely nothing. It's just a little soap to help them with the itching if they have allergy and scars and so on and so forth. This is awesome. Shower them with this and the teas 1 and 1 every day. So they're going to be showering twice a day. And when they're done, what I did is I put like the hydrogen peroxide all over her skin with these cotton balls. Make sure that where the scars and the blisters are bigger, try not to use the same cotton on where the blisters are the worst. I don't know. It's contagious for other people. It might be contagious for their own skin. So I wouldn't risk it. What I did is I cleaned my hands with alcohol wipes. And I used these when I was changing her diaper or cleaning up off her blisters. Why? It's not that I'm disgusted by my child, but it is pretty contagious and you want to keep those blisters clean. Also, what I did after the peroxide, I bought this hydrocortisone cream. You put this all over the body. Trust me, they're going to sleep well. The first night, my child was crying and I swear she didn't sleep at all. I swear. Anyway, so I got this at Walgreens. I think it was $7. I got the one with aloe on it. Anti-itch cream. This works wonders, guys. Afterwards, after I'm done putting that, I did this for one shower. And then I did this for the second shower. This is the gelmicin. This, you get it with prescription. But if you go to there's a store, a Mexican store. It's in 10th Street and Cherry here in Long Beach. They'll give this to you even if it's prescribed. You can get it and it's real good. It's an anti-itch cream. Check it out. I don't know if you could see it there. This works wonders, guys. I'm not kidding. This works really good. Okay, so after that, on the big wounds, now I got this from the Mexican store as well. It's penicillin. It's a pomade. It's so good, guys. It's this color. Anyway, I use this on my child's blisters, and this is medicine too. It's an antibiotic. This works wonders too. And for the inside of her mouth, I use this Zilactin-B. No, you cannot find this in Walgreens. No, you cannot find it at Walmart. Really hard to find, but you might want to get it at the pharmacy that's under the hospitals. These will be available. These are so good. This will make your child eat well, and all you do is you put it around the mouth and everywhere you can. Don't do it with your finger. My child bit me. And also, like, do it with a cotton swab. That'll work. This is really good for the inside of their mouths. If they do swallow it, it's not a problem, but try not to overdo it. Also, if the scars aren't too bad, don't use this on the body. The benadryl anti-itch, do not use it on the body of the child. If they have a big wound, do not use it on the body, guys. It burns, it stings really hard. They're probably gonna cry. What I did is I used these for her hands and her feet because it's not as harsh. Couple sprays on the feet. The Benadryl, I don't know how much it was. I think it was $6. This works really good for the itching. Okay, so maybe it may seem excessive, but I got two. 50, 30. And one doesn't work, I use the other one. Make sure you're checking their fever. I'll just keep giving them the medicine. I would say for 4 days. Keep giving them tylenol and Motrin. I thought that would help my child. Even if they don't have fever, it will help them with the blisters and the whole eating process. I would give it to them anyway. This eczema soothing cream, I put this also. It may seem excessive, but it's not. The Vaseline everywhere, like where the you know, where the diaper area is. This, everything, everywhere. So pretty much I gave you what I was using. That is definitely gonna help. If you have any questions, I'll link everything below. I give you everything that I used. Basically, what you want to do to prevent this virus again is wash your child's hands at all times. If you're going to go to the park, who cares what they say about you? If you're going to bring the Clorox wipes, use them Clorox wipes to wipe down where your child's going to be playing. Even if they call you the maniac parent or the germophobic, who cares? You know, there's kids that go into the park, they're sick, and they're going to get your child sick. And you're going to suffer the consequences. Your child's going to suffer the consequences. You know what I'm saying? So use those Clorox wipes. Your Lysol spray, whatever works for you, use it. On the park, wherever they go. If there's a sick child, you get away from them. I'm serious. I learned my lesson. You know, I'm a germaphobe with my child, in a way. But, you know, this specific time on Saturday, I think she put her hands in her mouth when she was playing. And, you know, you can't prevent every little thing. You can't be there at all instances. Though I do play with her inside the park. But you can't prevent certain things. And sometimes it's not your fault. Sometimes it could be preventable. But I just gave you my tips. And I hope this helps and, you know, helps your child like it helped mine, because the first night was miserable. And this will soothe them. It's stuff that doctors won't tell you. By the way, the doctor will not give you absolutely anything, because they say that you just let it run its course, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not going to sit there and let my child cry and itch her body everywhere. No. So what I did, I got my things, like I had to go research and see what works. And this is what I found that soothed my child, and hopefully helps yours too. Bye.